A man worth hundreds of billions deliberately disguised himself as a poor man and planned a car accident, just to test whether his girlfriend's feelings for him were true love. When he saw his girlfriend crying sadly outside the ward, the man felt very happy, because in this way, he won the bet with his friends. But at the same time, the man also felt very sad in his heart. He wanted to go out and tell his girlfriend the truth of the matter, but his friends stopped him, saying that they should increase the difficulty of the test. Immediately, his friends pretended to be doctors, and told the girl that the man had been seriously injured in the accident and had become a vegetative state. The operation fee would cost $1 million, and even after the operation, the chance of recovery was also very low. He originally thought that the girl would back off, but just then, the girl's parents came. They had already regarded the boy as their own son, and they also said that they would sell their house if necessary to cure the man's illness. Hearing these words, the man felt extremely guilty. Just when the man was about to confess the truth, his friends stopped him again. The doctor said, the operation fee must be collected within a week, otherwise they will discharge the man from the hospital. In order to raise $1 million for the operation fee, the girl's father, dragging his weak body, went to work on a construction site. As a result, he fell from the 80th floor due to exhaustion, and lost his breath on the spot. After the girl's mother learned this news, she was so sad that she also left with the girl's father. At this time, the man, who didn't know what had happened yet, was still having a party with his friends to celebrate. He saw that the girl hadn't come to see him for 2 days, and he thought that the girl had backed off. But in the next second, the girl walked into the ward crying. The girl said that it would be better if she had been in the car accident instead, and she could hardly hold on. Hearing these words, the man felt even more distressed for the girl. He couldn't help wanting to confess the truth of the matter. But just then, the girl received a call from her part-time job, so she left in a hurry. After seeing the girl leave, the man immediately got up and showed off to his friends. At this time, the girl found that she had forgotten to take her handbag. However, when she returned to the ward, she was surprised to see that the man had already woken up. However, the man who was discovered didn't panic. It turned out that just now, his friends had put forward another plan to test the girl. They asked the man to pretend to have amnesia and not remember the girl. Therefore, in the face of the girl's questioning, the man also pretended not to hear and not to know her. Instead, he showed great disgust and asked the girl to get out quickly. The man's behavior made the girl feel very sad, but she still thought that as long as the man was sober, he would surely recover his memory. But his friends were still not at ease. They deliberately found another woman, and asked the woman to pretend to be the boy's first love, and act very intimately in front of the girl. Seeing the scene in front of her, although the girl felt very uncomfortable, she still chose to believe that the man wouldn't act like this after he recovered his memory. So the girl was willing to take care of both of them, but the man never dreamed that the woman they found to act was really trying to completely break up their relationship.